No one saw this coming. The political earthquake that just shook Britain has left every analyst, every voter, and every party leader questioning everything they thought they knew. Keir Starmer, the man once painted as Labour's steady captain steering the ship through stormy waters, now finds himself at the centre of a hurricane he may never escape. Whispers from inside party headquarters speak of a moment that felt almost cinematic. Starmer, blindsided by a cascade of defections and rebellion, reportedly broke down in tears as news arrived. Labour had lost its supposedly unbreakable Runcorn and Helsby fortress to Nigel Farage's Reform UK, by a margin so razor-thin it will haunt strategists for years. But why did this single loss spiral into chaos? Why did this event trigger such panic, and is this the beginning of the end for Britain's old political order? Before we unravel the drama and secrets behind these closed doors, smash that subscribe button right now you don't want to miss the twists ahead. Let's dive headfirst into the aftermath. This wasn't just a local upset, it was a thunderclap that echoed nationwide. Suddenly, what was once dismissed as a fringe movement became the lightning rod for frustration and fury that had been simmering for years. MPs who'd spent decades under the Labour banner staged dramatic walkouts, denouncing a party they claimed had betrayed its working-class heart. Can you imagine the shock as long-time Labour loyalists watched their representatives, one by one, pledge loyalty to Farage's upstart Reform UK? As if that wasn't enough, Labour's recent policies, cuts to winter fuel and disability support, felt like a gut punch to those who'd relied on them most, while Westminster elites kept their perks and platitudes intact. Is it any wonder that the revolt grew from a whisper to a roar, as more MPs openly praised Reform UK for listening to ordinary people, and abandoned the party ship mid-storm? Behind all the headlines, there's a deeper story. Starmer's tears weren't just about losing a seat. They marked the symbolic collapse of Labour's decades-long dominance in its industrial heartlands, the very places that once defined the party. With the threat of a leadership coup looming and confidence in freefall, Starmer was cornered into announcing a snap general election, not as a visionary move, but as a desperate gamble. Is Labour's crisis a warning for all establishment parties? The Conservatives aren't faring any better. After hemorrhaging councils and hundreds of seats, they are scrambling to repair a fractured base as Reform UK surges in the polls. What does this sudden shift really mean? Are we witnessing the end of business as usual? The mainstream media, once able to shape the conversation, now struggles to keep up with the speed and scale of the rebellion. The country feels more brittle than ever, crushed by inflation, stagnant wages, and a sense that promises from both major parties are hollow echoes. The NHS groans under record waiting lists, crime ticks upward, and home ownership slips out of reach for millions. Amid this gloom, Farage's unapologetic, rough-edged authenticity slices through the noise. Could it be that voters crave someone who tells it straight, even if it's uncomfortable? Does Reform UK hold the answers, or just more questions? Britain stands at a crossroads, staring not just at another election, but at the possibility of a generational upheaval. Starmer's bid to please everyone has left him without allies or purpose, while Labour's own members openly rebel. Is this snap election a chance for renewal or just the final act in a long, slow decline? And as the party reels, new scandals emerge, most explosively, Labour MP Lucy Powell's controversial comments on grooming gangs, which ignited outrage across the spectrum. Was her remark a careless gaffe, or does it reflect a party out of touch with real pain and real people? Public anger exploded after Powell's dismissive words on a BBC panel drew accusations of trivialising child exploitation. Critics pounced, accusing Labour of shielding its own councils, while Powell scrambled to apologise and clarify. Yet the damage was done, fueling a narrative that Labour is more concerned with optics than substance. As the Tories and Labour both appear paralysed, Reform UK capitalises on every misstep, presenting itself as the voice for those long ignored. So here's the real question: is Britain on the cusp of a revolution, or just another cycle of broken promises and dashed hopes? Will voters forgive, forget, or finally demand real change? One thing's for certain, the days of predictable politics are over. If you want every twist, every secret, and every behind-the-scenes revelation, make sure to subscribe and join us as we watch history unfold.